All right. So welcome everyone to my newbies to Ruby's training that I have just started. Michaela can't make it on. All good, love. Oh, we got more people coming on. Perfect. Okay. I think we got Ashley. Hey, Serena.
Hi.
Thanks for jumping on. I'm just going to go through and just mute. Okay, perfect. We have everybody muted just to make this go quickly because, again, we want to get on Tiffany Herr's call in about 45 minutes. So let's just get going. Welcome, everyone. Again, thank you for joining us tonight. And we're going to be going over some tips and basically step-by-step plan to get everyone on your team and you, if you're not already there, to Ruby, and then high five right up to Diamond. I kind of like that we're doing this, newbies to Rubies, and then backs right up to Tiffany Herr's high five, Ruby to Diamond call. Sorry, I'm getting more messages from the Diamond above. Yes, it's okay, jump on. So let's get started. So everyone, when they sign up, we're talking to them about the Ruby bonus. I mean, it's been out now since I started, I think is when they first kind of put it out there. So it was back in 2015. And basically what the Ruby bonus is, for those of you who don't know, is a $500 cash, all one lump sum payment to your bank account when you reach the first time rank of Ruby within your first 2 full calendar months as a distributor. That is amazing, you guys. I can't even get over what an amazing company we are part of that does that for people. There's a lot of network marketing, multi-level marketing companies out there that, it costs $500 to get started. And we're not in the comparison game, but if you think about getting that within your first, 2 calendar months as opposed to having to pay that to just get started, what a huge incentive for you to grow your team and for you to help people through this business, right? Because that's what we are all here to do. We're all here to help people, right? We're life changers. We're dream achievers. So let's make that happen by telling as many people about our $500 bonus as we can and by educating our teammates. So just a quick snippet on me. I am a double diamond. I started in February of 2015. I maxed out my credit card to join. I was one of those people who didn't have money. I was very skeptical, but I had used the products and loved them. And then basically I saw all these girls earning good bonuses, and I was like, yeah, I need some of that. And at the time, the Ruby bonus was doubled, so it was $1,000. And I was like, yeah, I need $1,000 like stat. So I just watched what all of our team leaders on this Dream Achievers page, what they were doing. Taylor, Michaela, Lindsay, Jamie, a couple of girls at the time, and I just followed their every move. And I stayed really in touch with what was happening on the team page. I think that that's the biggest piece of advice I can give to newbies is get connected. Get connected right away. The team page is nice because you don't necessarily have to be on anything live, like in the moment, right? But it's kind of like, I don't know, you can call it an email or your Yahoo News, but it's about your business. It's about your home business that you started that you're going to use to change your life. So if you can't look at what's going on in the team page throughout the day, that's okay. Before you go to bed at night or when you get home and you get your kids to bed or you're done with the dishes, whatever you have going on in your personal life, jump onto the team page and see what's happening because we're going to fill you in on everything that you need to know, and we're going to give you all the tools and make sure that you're applying them correctly to make sure that you reach your goals. So where to start with Ruby? I think Ruby is such an amazing rank because it really is the first kind of step on the way to becoming a leader in this business. And basically every top leader will tell you, and anyone who's had success in this business will tell you that, there's really one major thing that you need to do in your business every month to get to where you want to be income-wise, right? Because we all joined to make money. Friendships, fun, freedom, that's all part of it, but we all joined to make a paycheck. So What we do every month, and you see us all talking about this, a lot of times Taylor or one of the other leaders will run a contest for their teams, is we do our steps to success, okay? So steps to success is the golden rule. It's the golden ticket. And basically, if you fill this out every month at least once, you are guaranteed to grow your paycheck. I'm going to tell you exactly how that happens and what to do, what you have to do physically, okay, because I feel like that's what people want to know is what do I literally have to do? What actions do I have to take every day to fill this in and promote to Ruby? So the first step, as you can see, is to join the party. Now, mostly, I think everyone, I did invite some of my potentials onto the call. Everyone has already taken the first step, which is, in my opinion, the hardest step, and joining. So congratulations, you're already 1 out of 3 steps done. Step 2, okay, is you're going to gather 4 loyal customers. So 4 friends, family members, cousins, aunts, moms, sisters, who could use and benefit from one of our amazing products. Sounds a little daunting at first, I understand, but think about it this way. Everybody has a friend who uses facial cleanser, right? We all use it. Everyone has a friend who uses, a vitamin, a multivitamin every day. And everyone has a friend who could benefit from something like our greens or a probiotic. Probiotics are huge these days. That's something we didn't have for a long time, and I know some of us were already taking a different probiotic. So if you can think of, that's 3 people right there who use 3 of our most basic, inexpensive products. And you reach out to them and you say, hey, listen, I just started a business and, I'm going after a $500 bonus in the next 2 calendar months, and I could really use your support in getting off the ground. I don't think that any of your friends are going to say no. They're going to say yes. They're going to want to support you. And who wouldn't want to have a natural plant-based product delivered to their door for 45% off retail? So don't think that you're selling to anyone. You don't have to be a salesperson to be successful. You just need to be able to communicate with people and talk to people and get excited about what these products are going to do for your life if you haven't tried them. Get excited about what these products are going to do for them when they try them, okay? So that's step 2. Talking to and gathering 4 new loyal customers, okay, to try some of your products and become a product tester for you so that you can have results pictures or testimonies to share with future potentials. So we're moving on to step 3, okay? Step 3 is get 3 of those friends who now have tried the product, they're on it for a couple weeks, to join you, all right? They're gonna fall in love with the product and they're gonna be like, tell me more about this $500 bonus that you're gonna get. And you're going to tell them that it's an amazing incentive to join the business as a distributor and upgrade their account. Or maybe you want to talk to your sister who she's in college and she could use a little extra income because her schedule's crazy and she really can't get out there and get a second job. This is a perfect business for people who need flexibility and freedom and people who need to work on their terms and on their time. So finding 3 people, okay, who want to join the party and make a little extra money with you. And, that can be $100 a month selling Wraps Cash. That can be $500 a month going Ruby, or that can be a $5,000 bonus in the next 30 days. That's a lot of motivation right there, guys. If you have somebody who is, needing to get some serious money quick, 30 days is a very reasonable time. I don't even think you'd get approved for a loan in less than 30 days these days. So basically that's it, guys. That's the steps to success. Don't overcomplicate it. This page right here is in eSuite under Document Library, under Steps to Success. You can print it out, okay? Or, this is an old one, but it's handy. You can just simply write out your steps to success on a piece of paper like this, okay? Loyal customers, 1, 2, 3, 4. Distributors, 1, 2, 3. Boom, you're done. Doesn't require any investment. You have a blank piece of paper, a notepad, whatever. You're not spending any money to do this, and this is going to grow your business and grow your paycheck. Okay, so a lot of times you'll see us posting a selfie with this. So I challenge you all to tomorrow or when we get off this call, get your selfie out there. Write out your steps to success or print out this page from eSuite, or better yet, get out your party pad because it's in here too, okay, and take a selfie with your steps to success. And they're going to be blank at the beginning of the month. And tell people how excited you are to help them try our products and help them make some money for themselves through this business, okay? And this I always keep in my purse with a box of wraps, guys, because you never know when you're going to meet your next diamond, when you're going to meet your next runner. So, this is a tool that comes free in your startup kit. There's no reason that it can't fit in your purse, right? Like, I don't know about you. I carry a suitcase for a bag, especially because I'm a mom. I don't like to carry a diaper bag and a purse. So this and a box of wraps will go a long way for you guys, all right? So we've talked about the steps to success. Now let's talk about exactly what actions we're doing on a day-to-day basis to fill out the steps to success, okay? So I just talked to you a little bit about the party pad and having a box of wraps with you. I don't have an It Works shirt on, but I was wearing my hat earlier and I've got some leggings on. We have really amazing, super cute gear in the It Works store. And I know a lot of people aren't making enough money with the business yet to be able to go and justify, maybe buying themselves a $50 sweatshirt. But you can get a t-shirt in the store for like $20.
What? More cereal?
The same price as what it costs you to run a shipment. So it's really not a huge investment, but it is a huge incentive for you to be able to promote your business just by wearing a shirt. Okay, and you'd be surprised how many people are going to stop you and ask what works. Literally, this happened to me at the gas station the other day. I was walking in, running between the raindrops, it was about to pour, and some girl was running out and she was like, oh my God, wait a second, what works? And I was like, let me show you. I literally pulled this out of my purse, pulled out a box of wraps, and I was like, here, take this home, put it on for 45 minutes, take a picture before, take a picture after, and send it to me. She was like, I can do that, and I'll be skinnier. I was like, absolutely. So that's how easy it is to make $25 right there. Now you can afford your shirt, okay? So you can definitely grow your business and find loyal customers by just being yourself and living your day-to-day life. You don't have to do anything necessarily out of the ordinary to go ahead and find yourself some loyal customers and distributors. But if you really want to go after these bonuses, I suggest you put in a little more effort, and that's what we all do, right, on social media. This company is amazing because it gives you the training to use social media to promote your business and advertise. And it's free, guys. It doesn't cost anything. Everybody is on social media these days, whatever platform it is, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, LinkedIn. There's so many sources of social networking, okay, that you can utilize to grow your business. Tonight, we're going to talk primarily about Instagram and Facebook, okay? So going back to those action steps that we do every day to grow our business, right? We can wear some cute clothes. And now we're talking about growing our business on social media. So every day, we've all heard, or hopefully we've all heard of the 3-3 rule. Okay, Jade Hooper, Ambassador Diamond, has an amazing training video on this on YouTube. Just go look it up and you can find out exactly what the 3-3 rule is. If you want more detail, I'm going to tell you quickly. 3-3 rule is when you post 3 It Works pictures and 3 lifestyle pictures, okay, every day. Now that's primarily going to be on Instagram, right? Because your post on Instagram is only going to be seen for 6 hours. It has a 6-hour shelf life. So if you're posting multiple times, you're going to catch people who maybe they work early. So they're up early and they get to work and they, are dreaming about not being there, and they're going to check their Instagram. So if you get up early and you make that early morning post, you talk about something motivational, or if you're able to stay home through this business, you can talk about how you're home in bed on a rainy Monday, sipping coffee with your kid, not having to worry about going to daycare or any of that stressful stuff that people do every day. Now, in between, you're posting of It Works pictures, okay, before and afters, or better yet, lifestyle pictures. So a lifestyle picture might be you holding your greens, or where is it? I just had my It Works water bottle. You might be holding your It Works water bottle and just going, having my greens, I can't go a day without them, and give a little description of what it does and how it makes you feel, and then talk about the fact that as a distributor, you're able to give your price, your 40% off wholesale discount to your friends and family on any product that we offer. So just make it natural. The more you are yourself, okay, when you're making your posts, the more people are going to connect to you. Because in between those It Works posts, you're going to share things about your life, about who you are. People are going to buy you, not the products. The products sell themselves. They're amazing. Everybody who tries them loves them. So you're not selling products. You're selling you. Okay, so what about your post is going to make somebody on Instagram stop and look and then read the writing? And you got to think about this every time you make a post. Doesn't have to take 20 minutes to do. Okay, just think about what is the message that you're putting out there. Copying and pasting is fine. And we have a saying, it's okay to be a copycat as long as you copy the right cat. But really, I think, going far for a long time in this business, because it's a lifetime business for us, is just about making the posts be believable that you would say that. Okay, same thing goes when you're talking to potentials. You want to make sure that you're using words that would actually come out of your mouth if you were speaking to someone in person. So you don't want to sound like a salesperson, right? Because nobody wants to be sold to, and we don't want to be salespeople. We are just all people who genuinely love the products and have had amazing experiences with them and love the business. And that genuineness from your heart is what you should be portraying in all your posts, okay? Whether they be It Works posts or posts just about your life. If you don't know what to post between your It Works pictures, between your 3-3, everyone loves to see funny stuff. So I always recommend the go-to is go on Pinterest, or somebody else on your Facebook page, or somebody else on your Instagram has posted something that made you stop and click that smiley laughy face 3 times, right? Happens every day. And I love those people. I love following them. So people are gonna like that too. There's so much kind of negative energy out there that make sure that everything that you're posting is 100% positive, because people don't wanna see you, for lack of better terms, bitching and moaning on social media. There's plenty of other people doing that. Stand out by not doing that. Another thing that's great to post as a filler is quotes, motivational quotes, right? If you come across something or a song, right, like I was playing earlier, that motivates you, that gets you going, share that with people. That's a positive thing you're putting out there, and people want to see that. If there's a new book that you're into, share that. If you're going off and going to a winery for the weekend, share that. Let people know that you're a real person, you guys, okay? We aren't robots, right? So share that with people. And that's the joy and the beauty of this business, is that we get paid to share what we love, all right? And it just happens to be amazing natural plant-based products. So get excited about that, guys. All right, so that's Instagram for you. Like I said, recap, we're gonna post at least 3 It Works pictures, okay, every day that have something to do with the product, and 3 lifestyle pictures, okay, about It Works. If you can't get 12 posts done, you can't get 9 posts done, that's fine. Just make sure that the posts that you're making are impactful. If you can't do a lot of them, take the time to make them really, really good. And the biggest piece of advice that I got, okay, and the thing that I think changed me and helped me the most to be successful in this business is Taylor always talks about tugging at the heartstrings, okay? So when you're making your posts, get really, really deep and emotional. And if you're crying when you're making a post, you better be sure that that energy is going to come across, even if you write 3 words, okay? It's going to come through to people, and they're going to feel that, and they're going to want to get into that, and they're going to be tugging at their heartstrings, reading and looking at your post, and that's what's going to attract them to you, okay? So don't just post a post. Sometimes we all need to just throw one up there. I get it. But make sure that, majority of the time, you really are getting deep with what you're saying, because you want people to connect with you. Like I said, they're going to buy you. The products are amazing and they sell themselves, and your posting of before and after pictures is going to prove that, okay? Then you need to seal the deal with having people feel what you feel about this business and about these products. Any questions on Instagram? There is a chat. I don't know if everyone can see it. I do have a chat open. So if you guys have any questions along the way and you want to post a question in the chat, feel free. Gonna quickly talk about Facebook now. So Facebook, okay, Instagram should be like your snapshots, okay, what you're doing throughout the day. And Facebook is going to be more, maybe multiple pictures or a longer writing of posts, right? Instagram is pictures, Facebook is words. So use your words on Facebook, okay? Write something, like we were talking about the emotional stuff, write it. You don't necessarily need to have a picture. Use Facebook and Instagram the way you would normally before you decided to join It Works, okay? Now, as far as what we're doing to reach people, yes, a lot of times our followers are going to comment or like on our posts. Some people might even text or message you. But one of the things that we're seeing with all the top leaders is that they're talking more and more about cold messaging. I do call it cold messaging, but I don't feel like it's cold. I don't just message random people usually. Sometimes I do. But I do try to reach out and be the first one to reach out to people. And a lot of times, both on Facebook and Instagram, if I see someone's liked multiple pictures, It Works or not, I will just message them and say, hey girl, thanks so much for the love of my post. I really appreciate it. I love seeing your daughter, or I love seeing your dog, or, you always have the cutest outfits. Give them a little compliment, make a connection with them. You don't have to say anything related to It Works, and 9 out of 10 times, they're gonna say something back like, oh my God, I love seeing your posts. I really want those wraps so bad. Do they really work? Okay, and now you're starting a conversation and building a relationship with people without coming across like a salesperson that's pushy, okay? Because remember, we're in this to help people. We're in this to put positivity out there, okay? And that's what's gonna grow your business. So posting is like planting the seeds. Posting every day is watering them. Showing that your store is open by posting is really important so people know that you're available. And consistency is so important. Okay, if people don't see your consistency in your posts, then they're gonna question your seriousness, and they're gonna question whether you really believe that these products are amazing, or whether these before and after pictures are real, or whether you're really making money. So that's why we say that 3-3 rule and consistently posting is so important. We're not trying to be annoying, but like I mentioned earlier, our posts only have a certain shelf life. So you have to continue to post regularly to reach as many possible people that are following you in one day as possible, okay? In addition, we're growing our followers on Instagram and Facebook, okay? So we're going into our suggested friends list on Facebook and adding 5 to 10 new people a day. Start with the ones that you have the most friends in common with, people that look just like you. If you're a mom, try to get some more mom friends. If you're a college student, try to get some more college student friends. If you are a dog mom, a world traveler, just a normal working person, 9 to 5, whoever you are, try to find like-minded people, okay? Because chances are they're going to relate to you, and they're going to connect with what you're doing and saying, and they're going to want to be a part of that, especially if you're putting out positive vibes. Now, once you've got this connection going with people, okay, because you've taken the action step to add them as a friend, post to your feed, and then maybe message them to give them a compliment or say thank you for liking your post, you're building a connection. And now here's where the opportunity to boost your paycheck really happens, okay? You're gonna talk to them about products. So the example that I used, hey, I really love all your posts. I would really love to try those wraps. Do they really work? All right. Now we have amazing scripts in the files tab of our team page, okay, that you should use as a reference and as a base for what you're going to say. All right, a great way to figure out the best thing for this person who's interested in your products is to ask them straight up, hey, what are your goals? Tell me a little bit about yourself and your goals so I can help you find the best product for you. Because as a distributor, right, you don't want to just sell someone something. We talked about this. You want to really help them with what you're giving them. So if they don't go to the gym, ThermoFit, or they don't work out, ThermoFit might not be a great recommendation. It may not be the right thing for them. When I was in Green Carpet, when I was at Green Carpet in Florida just earlier in July, I had an opportunity to meet a bunch of amazing ladies. And I actually have one on the call right now that I'd love to talk to about this subject, because she does such a good job of talking to people about products, specifically being, personable with them and talking about what product is going to be the best for them. And I always see that she's getting shouted out by her upline for getting these big volume orders, right? And she's constantly enrolling new LCs. So Tiffany Bear, if you could please tell us a little bit about what you do when you're talking to potentials, give us the start to bottom, like what do you post? How do they contact you, or do you contact them? And then what do you say to get the conversation going and to recommend the right products? And then how do you seal the deal?
Thank you, Beata. I thank you for refreshing my memory for all this training. So I primarily concentrate on weight loss. I'm really good at selling weight loss products with the company. So I like to post before and after photos with people with their clothes on. I personally think it's unattractive. I understand that our stomachs don't look perfect, especially after we have a baby. But I just find that it's unattractive to post on social media like that. So I try to do people with because when we look at ourselves, we're looking at ourselves with our clothes on. So I'll post a lot of photos of before and after photos with people with their clothes on, and they have had weight loss. And I'll post about different products as well. So I mainly post about that. Sometimes I'll just say, look at these results, check out the results. Sometimes I'll post product testers. You don't want to post product testers every single time you post, because what happens is people are like, oh, well, she's offering product testers every single time. I'll just get the deal anytime. You want to make sure those products testers and those other post specials are special to that day. Because if you always have a sale on, people aren't going to grab. So that's basically what I do. For Instagram, I do 1 in 4 posting of weight loss, and I honestly almost just post weight loss, so people are always seeing those weight loss. I do some like hair, skin, and nails, but not a lot. So basically, a lot of people contact me. They'll either contact me on a post, or they'll just contact me. Are these before and after pictures? Sorry, Jen, can you say that again? I didn't realize the chat. So was it? Okay, yeah. So when they contact me and they say, I'm looking for weight loss, I don't automatically tell them about the product. I ask them these questions. I ask them, what are their goals? I ask them, the next question I'll say is, do you get 8 servings of fruits and vegetables a day? And if they say, like 9 times out of 10, it's no, and I know that's the greens. So I'll say back something like, oh girl, like I understand it's really hard to get 8 servings. And then the next question I'll ask is if they eat large or unhealthy meals often, and that's fat fighters. And if they say yes, I know that's fat fighters. And then the next question I ask is, how often do they exercise? And then that's thermal fit. And then I also, like, if someone asks me what their goal, like if someone's contacting me and says, I'm looking for weight loss, the next question I'll ask them is what they're looking for weight loss. You know, are they, because they do have, you know, the 21-day fix. So some people are looking for like a exercise meal plan. And, you know, we offer the It Works system guide, but we don't offer like a specific meal plan. We don't offer an exercise plan. So I want to make sure that they're understanding what we offer as well, because I've run into that problem as well. If they're referring to a post, like a triple post, I won't ask them that. They're looking directly for those products. So then and this is important to ask these products, is because you want to make sure that you're recommending the right product. You know, if someone says they're not eating at all, you know, I would not recommend Fat Fighters. I would recommend like a ProFit or a multivitamin as well. Just so that you're getting the proper nutrition. I've run into that as well, as where like people are not eating and they're needed enough nutrition. If they're overeating, they don't exercise, if they're looking to lose weight, I'll send them a little blurb and I'll say like, oh girl, like I have some products that you might be interested in. I will send them the wraps, Thermal Fit, Fat Fighters, and greens all in one blurb. I don't give them the pricing at all. I just say, these are the products I recommend. Now, I try to keep my conversations the same, and I gear towards weight loss. I'm getting mainly weight loss, people who are looking, who are overeating, who are like usually the same. So then I'll send them that, and then we'll kind of go through what's the best option. Now, I personally try to get to sell them all for those large orders. And now if they say, like, I'll let them pick, and then we'll go from there, and then we'll work from their budget, because I also want to be budget friendly. If they only want one product, they can only afford, I'll always recommend the greens. Next product is Thermal Fit. Next is the Fat Fighters, and then wraps. So if they want greens, Thermal Fit, and wraps, I always recommend the It Works system. Another thing is just to keep it short and simple. When they're asking about weight loss, I control the conversation and ask them the questions, and then when I'm done asking them the questions, I will then let them ask me the questions about how much, how do I order, because those questions are going to come up. But the most importantly thing is I always ask them, when are they ready to get started, before we are done the conversation, because I don't like to say, when are you ready to get order? I like when to say, are you ready to get started, because that feels like they're ready to get started on their weight loss journey, or started on like a new journey, a new healthy lifestyle, or whatever they want to start with. That feels, I feel, less salesy. And that is like a specific date to follow up with, because half the time we're like, I don't know when they want to order. I don't, how am I supposed to follow up? So if they are say, I'll message you tomorrow, or I want to order right now, I'll help walk them through. If they say on Friday, and I try to let them message me first, but if they don't message me, I will follow up with them that evening.
That's awesome.
And then we'll put the order in.
That's awesome, Tiffany. Thank you so much for sharing that. When we were in Green Carpet, I was watching you enroll loyal customer after loyal customer. And so I definitely picked your brain on this, and it definitely helped me to get some loyal customers as well at the end of the month. But a couple things that I wanted to just make sure that we are understanding based on what you told us that you do that works for you is that you're really asking them about themselves. So you're making the whole thing about them, right? And their goals. What do they want from the products that we offer? So you're not really, selling them something. You're letting them come up with the idea that they want and need these products, because you're asking them questions that they can relate to. It's a simple question. Do you get 8 servings of fruits and vegetables a day? We all know how important that is for nutrition. So right then and there, most people are, like you said, are probably going to say no. And the greens are amazing, right? I've never come across anyone who hasn't loved our greens, especially now that they're vegan and gluten-free and allergen-free and certified. So much more of an easy sell, and we actually can, reach many more people now with this product. So I love that you talked about, making sure that you're asking them questions about themselves and what they want out of it. And then I think another thing that you came across that you touched upon that I really think was important is that you don't bring up the price. You just let the conversation grow. You let the relationship grow, okay, because you're talking to them. And then they're going to feel comfortable enough to ask you how to get it, or ask you how much it is. And at that point, you can kind of go into, well, here's the prices, and then if they're like, ooh, that's steep, then you can kind of refer back to budget, or you can just straight up ask them, are you working with a specific budget? And this way, what they can't do. So if somebody's working within like a $50 or $60 budget, you're probably not going to try to sell them the system, right? Because it's well over $100. And although it's an amazing program, you don't want to scare them off and not get any sale out of the conversation. You want to help them with some sort of product, even if they can't have all of them up front. So I think those are 2 really big takeaways for me. And now Jennifer asked earlier when you started talking, the before and after pictures that you post, are they from your customers, or where do you get them? Before I let Tiffany answer where she gets them, I think it's really important for me to tell you all that having corporate approved pictures is so important. I know a lot of times the banner on the outside, might get you inherently a little bit less interaction, okay, because it is branded, and people sometimes have the misconception of our products that we're a quick fix. But making sure that you guys are using corporate approved pictures is so important. And just because you see a diamond or above, or a leader, or somebody that in the business posting a picture, if it's not corporate approved, whether they're doing it or not doesn't necessarily mean that it's the right picture to use. So Tiffany, do you have a lot of customers that will send you their before and afters that you get approved and use?
I personally don't post my customers' results. I have a couple through Instagram that I'll cut their name out, but I don't post my customers' results. I check in with them about their results and stuff, and I find that a lot of my customers, because they're for weight loss, they're kind of not ashamed, but they're kind of like, don't want to show their they feel ashamed of body, how big they've got it, so they don't want to blast that over social media. So, and I respect that. I personally just get mine off. I have a lot of distributors that are on my Facebook, and if you hashtag it works through Facebook, you can actually get a lot of it works weight loss and stuff. You can actually find a lot of before and after, and I recycle my before and after photos a lot because I have so many.
That's a great point. You know, don't be scared to use the same post more than once. I wouldn't necessarily use it like 2 days in a row, but what do you think? Like every week or two is probably okay, right? Especially on Instagram.
I usually because I have a lot of before and after photos, I usually post them about every 4 weeks.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Tiffany. I really love the way you go about talking to people. I think it's really the connection that we all talk about wanting to achieve with our loyal customers and our potentials, you know, and finding out specifically what they need from us and how we can help them. So thank you so much for sharing. You are a rock star. I can't wait to see you get your next diamond promotion this month.
Thank you so much for having the call.
Yes, of course. Thank you so much for being on and sharing. We're going to be wrapping up in a few minutes. We've got about 10 minutes left. So I wanted to kind of take this time to open up the chat, or if you want to be unmuted, you know, just kind of throw your hand up and I can unmute you, or you can unmute yourself and ask any questions or share any tips that maybe you guys, you know, want to know or have answers to. I can't see everyone. There's some people who are kind of in the shadows. So if you have a question, please go ahead and unmute yourself. Oh, raised hand. Let's see. Okay. You're unmuted. Person on the iPhone, I don't see your name. Go ahead with your question.
I have a customer, but I keep asking her about her results, and she's like not like responding to me at all. How do I like know how her results are doing?
Okay. Have you tried to, like, how are you asking her the question? Like, are you just saying, "Hey girl, how's it going?" Or
and if she's seeing the results she wants, and she reads my message, but she doesn't actually tell me how she's doing or if she likes the product at all.
Okay. Well, I think that for me personally, I know a lot of my struggles with my health have been due to lack of consistency. And I think, unfortunately, you know, that's just a human thing. And it probably happens to a lot of our customers, right? Where, you know, life gets in the way, or they just forget, or maybe they get off track on their diet for a couple of days and then they have a hard time getting back on track. So maybe
and so like she said she got it, but I don't know how her results are actually doing.
Okay, so maybe trying to just start a conversation with her about life in general, and be really interactive on her posts on Instagram. There is a way that you can turn on. Do you guys all know about how to turn on your post notifications on Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay, so I would probably turn them on for her if they're not already on, and then every time she posts, go and like her picture, and you know, comment on 1 picture a day or 2 pictures a day, and this way she's going to see that you're interested in her as a person, as she is, and not necessarily just keeping it business. Because again, we talked about building that relationship, and I think, you know, sometimes people are really quick to buy something from us and they want to get started and see results, so they just like, don't even give me your spiel, like I want it, just tell me what I got to do, right? But so we never really get that chance.
Like she knew about the company, she was already signed up with another distributor, and she's like, so she went with me instead, and so she got the wraps. I know she has them, but I don't know what her results are.
Right.
She's not, so I don't know. I've asked her like 3 times already, and she's not responding to me.
I would just, you know, like I said, start, you know, maybe try to find her on Facebook.
I posted her on Facebook and on Instagram.
Okay, perfect. So follow her and just be really interactive about nothing that has to do with It Works or weight loss or product results whatsoever. And just build that relationship and strengthen that relationship with her. Pay her a compliment. And then, you know, after maybe, you know, a couple days, a week or 2 of having this conversation, then just, you know, on a Friday, I love the follow-up script for any purpose of, hey girl, happy Friday. Any big plans for the weekend? And then hopefully that kind of gets her responding back to what you're saying. And then from there, once you've got her engaged and talking, you can kind of say, oh, by the way, you know, I'm dying to know, how are you liking your products?
Okay.
You know, and then you're not even using the words results because maybe she's not seeing any or anything like that. Just ask her how she's liking them. And that kind of conversation will just, you know, grow from there, and it'll be easier to, you to kind of get the information from her that you're looking for. But that's a great question. Thank you so much.
That helps a lot because I'm like, I don't know what else to do. I'm like,
no worries.
Thank you
so much. All right, Crystal, you have a question for us. So I just went ahead and unmuted you. What's up, girl?
Yeah, hey, how are you?
I'm good.
I actually have an LC. She's been an LC since October, and she was interested in joining as a distributor, but she hasn't gotten back with me. And I messaged her, but I don't want to message her too much. How long do you think I should wait, or what should I tell her?
Was she really responsive as a loyal customer? Like, was she really?
Yes, she's on ThermoFit, Fat Fighters, wraps. She even has a couple of skin products.
Nice.
And yeah, she basically likes all the products.
So again, kind of same thing. I think, we all want to get that result, right? We all want to sign that customer. We want to sign that distributor. But think back to your own journey. And how long did it take you to pull the trigger and to make the leap and join? What did it take for you? Think about the post that you saw that really, got you in the gut and was like, okay, I got to do this, and try to relive that feeling and make a post of your own that way. And when you're posting, your lifestyle and you're talking about your business opportunity, think of everything you know about that one person and try to touch every emotion that you can that you know about their life. So if they're a single mom, okay, talk about how, so many women on the team are single moms that were working 4 jobs, running around, barely making ends meet. And through this business, they have become successful and become full-time single parent to their kid at home. And share other people's stories. You don't just have to share your own. I think sharing other people's journeys is a really great way to show your followers that you're not alone, that you're not just this person who, it just happens to work for me. I happen to be making money. For a long time, I kind of didn't really share a lot of my teammates' stuff because I was scared that maybe I would, kind of direct people to another distributor. But then I realized I'm out there putting myself out there every day, posting consistently, doing my 3-3, talking about my why, okay, messaging people, really doing the action from my heart to help people. And that's going to shine through. And just because you're sharing someone else's story, make sure you're bigging them up. Do a bravo, round of applause. Oh my God, I heard this story today and it moved me to tears and I just had to share it. And there's a ton of people, Crystal, if you want to message me, I can definitely kind of direct you in the direction of some people that maybe we could talk about this after that are, in the same season, maybe started as a customer, and find some stories that you can share on your timeline that she's going to see and be able to relate to. And then the same thing will be told, the other young lady with the question, I don't know your name, I'm so sorry. Build a relationship with her. Continue to build that relationship that does not have anything to do with FitWorks. And that's really going to make them feel comfortable with you. And you want to know what? Don't stop following up. If you've messaged her like every Friday for 2 or 3 weeks and she's not responded, but she's seen every message, give it like a 2-week break. I know it sounds like a long time, but give it a 2-week break. And let her follow you and just, kind of see what you're doing. And then when you go back in, again, I love that, hey girl, happy Friday, any big plans for the weekend? Because you're just shooting the breeze, right, with that person. You're wanting to know about their life, like what do they do for fun? And get that conversation going, and then say, you know what, I used to work Friday nights as a server, so through this business, I don't have to do that anymore, so I'm going out with my girlfriends.
Yeah.
That kind of conversation about It Works will come up naturally, and you'll feel when it's the right time to, kind of drop that little hint there for them and bring up the business again.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You're welcome. I've got a couple questions in the chat, and then we'll maybe take one more after that and wrap it up. So can you please give us an example on how to sell one wrap for $25? I really have a hard time selling a wrap for one person to try for the first time. Usually examples are free in places. Okay. So I think with the selling of the individual wraps, it's a lot about your level of excitement when you're talking to people. Okay. I have not found a lot of success personally in posting about having single wraps for sale. At that point, I'd rather just get a loyal customer, but I live with my box of wraps, at least one in my purse, like I said, and my party pad. I also have a lot of gear that I wear, and I put my Blitz card on a lanyard. I actually think I have it. Let's see. It's laminated. I just pulled this right out of my little planner, okay? It broke, but I went to Staples and I laminated this bad boy for like $2.99. And I bought a $1.99 little lanyard with some bling on it, and I clip it to my purse or I wear it around my neck. Sometimes I just stick this in my car window so people can see when they park next to me, like on the passenger side. It's just kind of sitting on the inside of my car. This is to kind of get people's mind thinking about it, and then, I don't know, maybe you run into them in the parking lot or something like that. I quote someone to sell a wrap. Hopefully, you know, by using some of the tools that we have, like our Blitz cards, and like our gear, you can get that conversation started by them asking you. But you want to know what? We all got to step out of our comfort zones to be successful in this business. So if that doesn't happen, don't be scared to walk up to someone and just do the Pam Souter and say, hey, have you ever heard of that crazy wrap thing? You know, be proud. Be proud of the brand that you represent. We are an amazing company, guys. The more that you believe in what we do and the more that you, like I said, get emotional about it, that's going to come through. So when you are walking up to someone and blitzing them and giving them your business card, hey, it's Customer Appreciation Day. I'm just going up to everybody I see because I'm so excited to share this coupon with you today. It's going to be for $5 off one of our amazing body wraps. This is what it is. This is what it does. Here's my number. I have one with me right now. If you'd like to take it home, this coupon is going to save you $5. And just put it out there. A lot of times just starting that conversation, they're going to ask, how do I get one? What do I do? So, you know, blitzing in person is something that can be hard to get over, but you need to kind of take that leap and take that risk in yourself and believe in the products that we have. If you believe that they work, other people are going to believe that they work because they do. And we have a billion examples of people who've used our products and love them. And that's why it's so important to be a product of the product. So if you are not running an auto shipment currently, maybe you're not feeling like you're making enough money yet to run that 80 BV auto shipment, get some sort of product in your cart every month, whatever it is. It can be something as cheap as $23 like Fat Fighters or $25 Confianza or It's Vital for 25 bucks. You know, make that investment into your business. It's a tax write-off at the end of the year, so you can write that small purchase off, okay, and get yourself using the product. Feel the results yourself. Wrap, right? Everyone's starter kit comes with a box of wraps. When you get 2 loyal customers, you get a box for $25. Wear a wrap to the store, okay? Wear a wrap to pick up your kid from daycare. It doesn't hurt. People are going to see it. You know, kind of let the fab wrap hang out a little bit there. Plant that subliminal seed. Let people see what you're into, all right? We are, a lot of us, right, are targeting women too. I'm a chatty Cathy, clearly. I just talk to random people in the store all the time. And even if I'm not wearing gear, random people will come up and talk to me about, you know, oh my God, you know, can you pass me that People magazine or whatever, like Brad and Angie, what do they have going on? And that's a great opportunity for you to hand them that magazine and then hand them a Blitz card and say, hey, not sure if you've ever heard of this crazy wrap thing, but I'm a distributor for the company. I absolutely love what I do. These products are awesome. So while you're reading your magazine, you know, you might want to try tightening, toning, and firming in 45 minutes and just get a conversation going. Don't be scared to put yourself out there and take that first step, okay, because action steps are so important in getting to Ruby, you guys. Let me see if we have any more questions. Ask her what we can work together to get you started and what's her thoughts on the business, Crystal. I like that, Patty. That's a good one. I think it's pretty much we've answered all the questions. I know a lot of people are jumping off to get on Tiffany Herr's call. Does anyone who's still on have any further questions? All right. So this is a call that I do every Monday at 9 o'clock, and I'm hoping that these calls are kind of going to progress in level. So last week it was just straight brand new for newbies, you know, setting up Instagram, setting up Facebook, what is steps to success, eSuite, that kind of stuff. This week, obviously, we talked a little bit more in detail about action and what you need to do and how you need to organize yourself to get to Ruby. So next week, we'll build on this, and I would like to get this call kind of going on and like I said, progressing in topics. So Thank you guys all so much for being on. Everyone who's going to watch this later is going to be really informed. And, you know, if you guys have questions for next week, just shoot me an inbox message. It's usually the same meeting number. Like I said, I'd love to get you guys all back on. And each week I'll try to talk to a different person that can share tips with us, not necessarily diamond and above, but even just, you know, executive, distributor, people, you know, who are having success and want to share. We'd love to hear from you. So thank you guys again all for being on. The link for Tiffany Herr's YouTube call right now is in the Dream Achievers page. So I'll end this meeting, stop the recording, and I hope to see you guys all on that call. Thank you. Have a good night.
You too.
Thanks, guys.